Hello YouTube. Today is Fighting Dreamers again, and today I'm with Rodimus Prime for the 14th episode of the Reflect Show and the last one of 2025. So pretty excited about it. Rodimus Prime, I know you have some webcam issues, so we're going to do it without it. But how are you today?
Doing really, really good. I want to sit here and wish you and the following a happy holidays out there. I'm glad I have a chance to be featured here on the panel. It's been a really like, hectic kind of holiday season this go around compared to last year, but I'm glad I had a chance to sit and talk with a lot of people that I haven't usually had a chance to sit and talk with through the holidays. Got to hear back from a few people, my gaming people that are also online across the world. I got a chance to sit with a handful of them through Christmas Eve and even to celebrate and understand like Kwanzaa and how Kwanzaa works from the other day. So it was just beautiful all around, honestly. It was a very educational and peaceful Christmas celebration that I was able to have with my family.
That's nice. That's very nice. And yes, today also I'm using the mic that my kids offered me for Christmas. So there's a bit of level up on my end. So I really appreciate it. So that's cool. All right, let's go through the
You.
slide. So Rodimus Prime, I'm not sure if you've been watching the Reflect Show before, but basically this is the format. There's an introduction. We're going to talk about some key moments, mini games, and some Q&A. How does that sound on your end?
I am definitely down for it. I'm down for some Q&A and seeing what the you have for me or what your following has for me. I'll answer as best as I'm able to.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So, guys, this is Rodimus Prime. So he's been in the FGC since 2015. He's a TO for many games, semi-professional players as well, and also a coach. He's on a lot of social media here. I'm going to go through that a bit further down later down the road. Rodimus Prime, anything you would like to add on top of this slide?
Well, as you guys know out there, so originally I'm from the Destiny and the Transformers online first-person shooting gaming scenes, way before I came to the fighting game landscape. Destiny is like your general science fiction looter shooter, and then Transformers is a science fiction mecha version of Armor Core meets Call of Duty. Really, really fun game.
Mm-hmm.
The first fighting game I played was back in somewhere around 2016, 2017 was when I first played Street Fighter 4 and Injustice 1.
Got it.
All that way back is in 20 around that time was when it's like I was in different communities at the time. 2018 rolled up. DBFZ was like the first fighting game I took super seriously to train every day on, and then just try to be the best at my craft or be among some of the more notable players to this area of proficiency that I chose to play. One of my friends from Rainbow Six Siege had turned me on to the game during the demo, and ever since the demo, I just fell in love with this game, and I actually dropped Xenoverse to play this game.
So you're a Xenoverse player. I see, I see. So it's been like a long journey, and what makes you decide, like, let's say, like, to start to doing like coaching and also online tournaments? Like, how did it start? So basically, you just like, oh, I want to be part of this community and I want to move further, or what was the idea in your head?
The idea in my head into going into those contributable routes, giving back to the scene,
Mm.
was when I reached a good point in my pursuits wanting to reach a success or at least try and challenge the mountaintop that's presented for Dragon Ball's competitive
Mm.
hierarchy was when I wanted to understand the other side of the fence, where it's like I'm sitting here just competing and then I want to go to all these scenes where TOs roam or everybody runs a different type of program or a different scheduling. So I need to better understand what goes into thinking for allowing the matches to go through as they will between East Coast and West Coast. It's back when East Coast and West Coast couldn't be genuinely unified because it was on net play.
Mm.
Uh, or between having like people that are above the program be a part of the program, and so I don't really understand how all of that works, and so I decided to put myself in the position to try to understand some of these things and better uh not associate, but better connect
Mhm.
with understanding like a tournament organizer or event organizing, and like what does the role of a host mean to some of these scenes, because every scene is shown that it's kind of different. But some scenes also value it more than others because it's just the premise of someone that's giving up their time in order to make this particular space happen, where many wonders happen for a comp scene or for a video game for a video games community. And so I decided to gradually do a TO role
Mm-hmm.
out of nowhere for a couple of things here. I did it for Injustice and I did it for Dragon Ball, and it was okay for the most part. I dabbled my foot in the waters a little bit here and there, and so I just decided to go ahead and try hosting an event every now and again when I had the time, alongside trying to compete, and then just balance out my time and energy respectfully without trying to burn myself out. The main place where I committed was the week after we lost Spooky and NLBC.
Mm-hmm.
And I read his tweet longer, and it just hit me that I couldn't be I couldn't be any more grateful for the man, Victor Spooky, than I was in like trying to host and trying to compete. And then he even gave me a few shout outs to my channel, and when he was aware that I was also doing tournaments from time to time. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I want to balance out my time a bit more, and I want to do this. Because before I was on the rocks about doing a TO because it just felt like it was a thankless job. And then, get it now.
Mm-hmm.
Get it. The scenes need these. As much as I may be in my feelings or I may be subject to opinion about like each one specifically or how they value it, there is a necessity for them being here that some scenes will value. And even in those scenes that may not value it at face value, there are people that will value it. And so you can't generalize it. It's going to be a case by case scenario.
So basically, yes, you talk a lot about TO, but guys, I just want to remind everyone, of course, to be a TO, like it's more like human skills and organization skills. But here, that's just some snapshot of all the top 8 of Rodimus Prime across other games that Dragon Ball, a lot of Dragon Ball here as well. So he's knowledgeable in the game, and also if you're looking for coaching, please think about reaching out to him. Like I'm pretty sure like he's very good at that. And based on that, that's going to be next topic. Rodimus Prime is this one. So we're going to go through the key moments, and here, like again, everything is about the community. And I really like this tweet that you posted like early December, like almost a month ago, because we're soon in January. We're a big family. And I'm not
return.
I'm not sure, but look, when I saw a tweet like that about wow, yes, we're in front of a screen, we play at home, usually we by ourselves, but here you can see like wow, actually, like yeah, it's a big family, big community, and yes, can you just tell me a bit more about, give me some context about this tweet, please?
Sure. So that happened not far after Bum made his return to online with the City of Mayhem, if I remember correctly. That was like way back at the beginning of it. It was a Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
of late Thanksgiving event that he hosted.
Got it.
And so when I found that out, I was trying to see if I can de-rust. I got off of Uni 2, and then I tried to just de-rust and get back into playing this game as best as I could. And then that stream, when he started it up, I don't know who started it, but somebody started a train where like we were all meeting in this lobby, and then it was kind of just leading to a group shot, which is actually kind of is similar to the group shot that most people took the day the rollback beta happened, when a lot of people that weren't on PC before were on PC, or those that haven't been on there in a while were, and then there were like some people in some scenes or discords that took very similar shots like this, but not as big as this. So Bum, it was Bum and I think Posey or Neo in chat that started the idea to just try and see if we can take a group picture. And so the majority of people that were in the tournament all were in the lobby at the same time, and we could get it, and half of us could get screenshots like this.
That's amazing. That's amazing. For you, it's a bit different. You got a lot actually. Like this is your Linktree, if I remember well, and basically you got a lot of social media, a lot of links. To me, it's like again, when you start as a player, and let's say you want to go further in the community, you want to start to be more like a TO organizer, you want to do some supporting with commentary, anything like that. That's one thing, but you go to a wider network, and basically this network is across different social media. You use Linktree, and you across so many social media platform compared to the average of my guests. Usually they got 1 to 2 to 3, 4 links. You got way more. So I want to understand a bit like from your perspective, like how is it important? Does that make a difference?
In a way, yes, because presentation is all about marketing and how you market yourself as a person.
Okay.
And so when I came to this scene for the fighting game community, it was kind of like when I came here in full from leaving Destiny and Rainbow Six Siege, it was like a whole restart that I wanted to try and have for my competitive career or for my competitive lifestyle in gaming. And so I decided to listen to a couple of my moderators over in my Discord, because she was just like, hey, you should really try and invest on like how to market more of your image. That way there's more that you're doing, or people can look into this as you're doing more in the scene. So as you're coming up little by little, people that are interested or curious about who you are behind the Transformers thing can actually take the time to look at this. And you've actually had little media over the years on different platforms that you kind of dabbled in. Even if you don't dabble in it anymore, it's the fact that you actually left a footprint here. And so she linked me to this thing here, which is called a Linktree, which kind of shows everything in one go. And as you're upgrading or evolving your platform or the presence, this can upgrade with you. And everything that comes out that's new, as long as it's applicable to the site, you can kind of add it here. And so little by little, I actually went on ahead and I added a lot of stuff from my past, present, and then a little bit of the more recent stuff that they've been doing over the past couple of years in social media presence for marketing and general socialization. I don't have a lot of presence on everything, because it's still like a tricky process for me in actually understanding how the internet works in those regards to keep for each of these platforms. And so some of them I have cut off over the years, but I still keep the links there, so that way, again, like leaving a footprint in order to show a lot of the work. And you want to have, in the marketing sense, you also want to have a presence in multiple different things in order to expand your presentation for your platform. That's why this is here mainly.
That's interesting. So yes, marketing, branding, online presence. Well, to me, first when I saw that, I was, okay, this is a bit more professional than my average guest, I would say. So definitely there's an impact. So I guess it can be a good takeaway if anyone wants to be like more serious, professional about the fighting games community. Just don't focus on Discord only, just don't focus on X or YouTube. Maybe you should try to expand that a bit more. So, okay, well, I take this.
And it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot to really expand in other things. And the funny part about this is that setting up a link tree is really, really easy.
Got it.
There's a lot of different versions of setting this up too.
Okay.
It's really easy to have that.
Yes, actually, like just quick
It's free.
Segue about myself. So how can I try to do that in very short time. So I have a son. He wants to become a streamer, YouTuber. And so I work in data and analytics. And before to start YouTube for this channel, Fighting Dreamers, I actually built a mobile app for social media data. And I heard about Linktree there. And I was very surprised and happy to see that, okay, like Linktree is a good option. Or actually, this is Australian based. Actually, this is an Australian company. And basically, my mobile app is about social media data, but here, having Linktree also coming back with some people like you, like in the fighting games community, it's just good to see, like, okay, I got like few different worlds which are part of my identity, and sometimes they just merge, and this is just great to have. So yeah, that's just like a small thing that I wanted to share with you. Rodimus Primes, thanks again for this introduction and talking about this tweet and how Linktree is empowering you like with your online presence. I guess that's a very good takeaway. I want to go to the next section of the Reflect Show, which is the mini games. So we're going to play 3 games regarding Dragon Ball. The first one is going to guess the character based on the jump light. Then I'm going,
okay.
yeah, jump light, and basically. Next one will be guess the level 3 Oki. And I'm going to also show you some combos, the start of the combos, and I'm going to ask you, hey, do you think it's going to kill, yes or no?
Oh, sweet, the will it kill moment. Oh, my friends and I do that on Blaze Blue all the time. I always lose.
Well, this time I'm going to challenge you on the Dragon Ball one. So basically it's 3 mini games, and you're going to have like 2 challenges each time. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Okay, so we can start with the first one. Can you guess this jump light? And it's black and white. It's player one side. And bit by bit, I'm going to make it less pixelized.
Okay, how many guesses do I get?
You got 3. You got 3. So this is the first one. It's a jump light. Jump light.
I see a little bit of black down there, which means it's probably the predominant part of maybe a hand or a foot.
Yeah, it's all black and white. By the way, there's no color. It's all black and white.
It makes sense, because if it was color, it would kind of help with the giveaway.
Exactly.
All right, my first guess is probably gonna be Majin 21.
This is not Majin 21. Second guess. Second try.
Light. Soup. No, it's not. That's it's not a. It looks like an elbow-y thing. I'm trying to think. What is an elbow? JL. I'm gonna say Adult Gohan.
This is not Adult Gohan. So the next one is going to be your last try, okay?
Alright, me gotta lock in, chat. Oh, that's Frieza.
Yes, this is him. Good one. That's him. Bit by bit, yeah.
I had a feeling it was something with a tail or something with a long body part when I was looking at the left to the right, not so much the right to the left, which is why I thought Majin 21, because Majin 21 has a tail where her light and her 6M both have her tail and her kind of her butt up in the back when she goes high.
No. When you said Majin 21, I was okay. He's on the right track. Nice. Okay. Well, that was like you got it on the first try, but you still got it. It's all good. And to be frank and honest, on the first try, I believe no one could guess. No one could guess usually on the first one. So don't be too hard with yourself. We go with the second challenge?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh boy, okay.
Sorry.
Let me think. It doesn't look like a big body. There's still something over here on the left hand side. I'm gonna guess Yamcha?
This is not Yamcha. Second try?
Okay, and this is a light, right?
Yeah, it's jump light.
Jump light. Let's see, this is more... Looks very splotchy, but at the same time, that's more of like a direct thing in front of it. So I'm trying to think, who has something like that would work? Be overhead. Also have a huge animation box in the predominant front. I'm gonna guess Super Broly.
No, that's not him. Okay, you ready for your last try?
Okay, alright, gotta lock in again, Chad. Hang on.
Last try.
my gosh, hang on. Think Prime. Oh wow. It's a splotch. He's not doing the splits. He is. Maybe he is, and I'm overthinking. Okay, last guess is Master Roshi.
Master Roshi. That's not him. You ready?
I'm ready. Oh my gosh.
It's not easy.
Oh wow.
It is not easy, right?
I was way off.
Do you play this character? Do you play Teen Gohan?
Unfortunately, I do not.
Yeah, so that's also something, like sometimes it's a big cast, and do you play the characters or do you play against the character? Like usually like it helps, but it's very hard to play, like to know all the characters. Look, you got half.
Yeah.
You got half. It's okay. Cool.
Pocket W's.
No worries. Next.
Level 3 Oki.
Yes. So we have two characters. I'm going to play those YouTube video, and basically I'm going to stop at the start of the level 3, and I'm going to ask you, like, take your time, take 1 or 2 minutes, and tell me what you think is going to happen next. Sounds good?
Okay. Alright, yeah. Alright, I'm down.
Yeah.
See, it might be somebody I know.
Oh, yes, possibly. Do you want to start with Mr. Vegito or Mr. UI Goku?
Let me start with UI, because UI has so many different ways of doing Oki now that I want to try and get the hard one out of the way. Vegito's pretty linear.
Alright,
Let me do UI.
That's fair. Okay.
Jump Fest has so much
Alright.
now.
No.
Oh no, Big Twin. How much? How much? Wait, you can't do this?
Yep.
Hold up, that's new, right? You can land and do twin.
Alright. Do you want me to pause a bit earlier, or is that okay like this?
That is okay, like here, because he's gonna get ready to side switch him out of the corner.
So, what do you think is going to happen next? Do you want me to rewind a bit or anything? I can do it. Let me know.
Rewind right to when SSJ did the confirm extension. I want to see where the meter lands.
Okay, let me just restart it. Let me just restart it then.
Done now?
Yeah.
Oh no, Big Twin.
You got medium.
How much? How much? Wait, you can do this? Hold up, that's new, right? You can land and do twin.
The 3. Okay, he's in one touch situation. He's literally in one touch situation, and he's got 1 meter crossed up out of the corner into the mix. So I gotta guess like what the button's gonna be, or like the situation.
Yeah, just tell me what you think is going to happen next. Like, or if you were Plug in that situation, where would you block?
I was Plug in this situation, and I had the meter here. You're gonna be looking for one of the safer options on Okazeme, which I'm thinking here Omar would try for either a, what was it? It's a, whatever that move is where he suddenly appears right in front of you. I can't remember. It's a special move.
The 6 edge, you mean?
Appears right in front of you, and UI Goku.
Yeah.
He would, yeah, it would be that. It would be either that move or it would be the other move, the new stuff that he can do now, where he does the 6H and can appear like left, right, and then he can just left, right you off of that same frame where the screen freezes.
Okay.
And this is, yeah, okay, this is recent, so he does have the change. He does have the change here, so he can mix really hard here. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be a 6. It's gonna be the 6H where he does that the screen freeze into same side option.
Same side option.
It's gonna be same side. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You ready to see what's going to happen?
I'm scared, but yeah, let's do it.
It's always, the level 3 is always fun.
I don't know about holding.
I am bamboozled. Oh no, quotes.
Oh.
That was a hard read. That was a hard read. I guess they play a lot. And he was, I know I'm going to backdash.
Yeah, that was a heck of a read. I was like half right, but that I would not have guessed a hard read where he would literally just run up and then DR in order to call out a backdash. That's knowing the player, not the matchup.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very, well, again, it's just level 3 Oki. We just try to understand having some fun. But to me,
But
as
a heck
a,
of a mind game.
oh, exactly. To me, that's the beauty of this, like, of this game. There's always a counterplay. And even after so many years, like, we can see like stuff like that, and I'm just like impressed with it. And also having people like you, like a semi-pro player, coach, advanced player, when they try to understand the situation and try to take the best decision based on the information they have, like, it's really good, like, let's say, mental framework. And I like to understand that part. So thank you again for sharing for this.
Yeah.
But there's a lot in this game. There's a lot for sure, and covering all the options is very hard. We
It
going.
is, and so like the best you can do is just do the best you can in terms of just knowing the matchup. If you may not know the player, just think, okay, what would you do in this situation? And you'd be right or you may be wrong.
Exactly. Let's go with Vegito. All right.
All right, let's go. Mr.
I don't blame him. Like, you guys got to remember,
All
as
day.
of right now, 2XKO has a huge tournament with $50,000 on the line. So, like, it's only smart for him to play a game.
But yeah, and he's got the meat. Okay, I'm trying to think. I fought this fool so many times. I'm trying to. As soon as I see the level 3 and he's sitting on more than 2 bars, like, okay, I know he's gonna vanish over me, and then we gotta play this other guessing game.
Yeah.
He's gonna vanish. I already know that he's gonna vanish. I'm just trying to think on what would I want to do here against Muzan. Muzan already has the 1-point lead, which means he's in the mindset right now, which means you got to think on something that you didn't do the first time. If the first game was him putting up a Vegito level 3 Oki the first time, either Adult Gohan was in or Vegeta was already out. Because he rotates Vegito in for his level 3 a lot off of his Adult Gohan confirms. He's really, really good with like getting Adult Gohan play to work with fusions. Can you back up one frame because I got to see where Muzan's health is at.
Can do.
Okay, all right, you can go ahead and play it real quick.
I
Took
don't-
a light starter, it looks like.
yeah. Do you want me to restart the combo?
Yeah, restart the combo, please.
Okay, sure. 1 sec.
And I, like, to be honest with you, I don't blame him. Like, you guys got to remember, as of right now,
Oh, it's a
2XKO
projectile
has a
starter.
huge tournament with $50,000 on the line. So, like, it's only smart for him to play.
Okay, so it's not it's off of 5. It's off a 6. No, it's off of his Spirit Sword confirmed
Yes.
combo.
Spade.
But that still does about a little more than a light. It's putting him in potential 2-touch area, but he's not gonna die off the next hit unless he tries to spark for it. So I'm still gonna say to my original thing here, he is gonna vanish. I'm thinking it's gonna be a vanish. He has 1 meter here, so Muzan can afford to wake up in perfect attack here if he really wanted to, because perfect attack isn't frame 4 anymore. Angel's gonna vanish, and it's either going to be cross up Spirit Sword, or it's going to be same side Spirit Sword. But it's gonna be, I think he's gonna try a Spirit Sword.
Okay, he's going to try to bait the spark, correct?
Correct.
Okay, you ready to see?
Oh,
Yeah, okay. I played.
Play a game with that much money. And he's real good in the game. Like, he can get bodies, for sure. Oh, that was OD.
oh, I was wrong.
I
I
wa-
was wrong.
Not 100%. Like, I guess you mentioned about the perfect attack. I guess Muzan was expecting like cross up, and then he wanted to do the perfect attack, but instead the rolling crush came instead.
Okay, that's why I wasn't sure like what was the input that he had there, because Because he went for the play right there, which means like in this situation, if I were Cell, if you wanted to block, you could try to block. If you wanted to respond, it would be nothing other than perfect attack, and then you would spark, and it would be a potential TOD starter.
Anyway, that was a good play. Like I like to see like different things like this on level 3. Cool. Thank you. We did kill. We're going to.
Now these are two very interesting picks. Android 21, I'm always surprised. Yamcha, I never know. Very few people optimize with Yamcha like that.
So, do you want to go with Yamcha?
I love watching them both play.
Yamcha?
Yeah, give me Yamcha first. Give me Wolf Boy.
Let's go.
I love watching Yamcha players.
Entra
Yes.
Get enough
Yamcha.
love.
So, earlier, guys, we were on Bum and Damascus stream. This is Argo, player from Texas. He's also running some tournament with South America. So, we're watching Axel versus Kevin. Let's check Kevin, okay?
The homie Argo.
Yes, Rodimus Prime. I'm going to play the video, and as soon as the combo starts, I'm going to basically pause and ask you to figure out if he's going to kill or not. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
No confirma. Pero Reset se avienta. Cumbitos.
Oh, holy crap. And he did that off of EX Wolfang Fist confirmed. Hang on. He's already got just about 75 meter here. Full Y was already hit. Okay, I'm going to gamble here. I'm going to say Kevin does kill here because I don't know the routing, but I'm almost positive Yamcha could kill off of this with his new routing past 3.8 or 3.9 update. I'm almost positive Yamcha could probably kill off of this.
Okay, I'm going to rewind the video a little bit and then we can just watch the full scene. Okay?
Sure.
But it's going to kill. You thinking it's going to kill.
I think this is going to kill.
Okay, one sec.
Super Dash. Confirma con las patadas. Entra el Yamcha. No confirma. Pero Reset se avienta. Cumbitos. Ojito. Esto no le hace el chingo.
Uf.
Oye, sigue extendiendo. Está muerto. Está muerto. Está muerto de ese reset. Wow. Queda. Oye, el Yamcha.
My goodness, dude.
You were right. Good optimization as well. Shout out to Kevin.
Shout outs to my boy. That dude knows how to play him some Wolf.
Yes. Let's go with Android 21 now. So that's New Judah stream. We have Big Chap Alien versus Infinite.
Chappie's gonna criticize the hell out of me if he watches this. Sorry, Chappie.
He's awesome. Are you ready to watch the beginning?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm super ready.
Okay, let me just do this.
Oh wait, my seating wasn't too bad today. Be good at this.
Oh, this is a medium starter. I know Chappie so well. I haven't had a chance to really fight him like that over the years, but I've seen him do his work. He's a Masters 21. That's like the sensei of the chick. That is his wife. He knows everything about this character from top to bottom and all of her changes. If I know Chappie, I know 100% he's got a combo for this route and or for this type of meter. I'm gonna guess by default this will kill, especially against Vegito.
Because his Vegito is going to kill.
He has a great with fighting fusions with 21. So it's like he has a vendetta to make sure that this is just gonna kill.
Alright, it's a bit personal. I understand that.
Because we don't want to play the 5M game.
Cool. Are you ready to watch the full combo? Let's go.
But to reiterate, I believe that this will kill.
Okay. It's going to kill.
Alright, Monty 21. Oh my god, he got hit by the tail. Oh, he's dead. Goodbye. Up. Yep.
My gosh.
Level 3.
Ooh.
It is 1-0.
You got it, sir. You got it. You got it. Let me just rewind a bit. So...
Happy I
Yeah,
did the thing.
yeah, you got Frieza, you have Tin Gohan. Yeah, I guess those level 3 Oki, it was just too hard to guess, to be honest. And... Yeah, you said both they will kill, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, you did well, you did well. Look at you. Nice stuff, nice stuff. Wow, we're already at the...
I still can't hold UI mix for the life of me though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay. Rodimus Prime. So, how you feeling after the mini games? You alright?
Feeling good. Feeling mixed after watching the Vegito and the UI stuff.
The level 3 Oki, like, even top advanced player, they can guess wrong, man. That just makes me feel better. Because when I can't guess, I'm like, oh, I'm sure the pro, they can block it. But sometimes, like, yeah, just make me feel better.
Other times, though, they gotta think, okay, will you block? That's the other question.
Nice. Okay, we go into the last section, the Q&A. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready. I'm curious to see what type of questions your followers have.
Like it's, like when I prepare those interviews, I usually take one interview a weekend because I'm working and, I work and I got a family, but I also want to make sure I got good question. And it always reassures me when in the first section of the interview, like intro, key moments, the guest already covers the question of the Q&A because I'm kind of aligned with it. So that's good for me. Like, that's a good way to confirm if I was on the right track. But let's look at the first question. So you have a lot going on as a TO, as a coach, as a player. Is there anything you can share with us about your plan, your project for 2026? Anything happening, anything that you would like us and the community to book our calendar for? Please let us know.
Sure. I have a couple of stuff for my projects, both for me and for Iacon. So with Iacon, I've been working on 3 or possible 4 collabs that are going to be coming up down the road. There was a lot of really nice collabs that happened this year between there was a private indie developer that wanted to house like a nice little weekend tournament and then also promote their new video game that they created on Steam. It was a really beautiful project. It was called The Maiden of the World. It's a really, really beautiful project with Persona-esque vibes. I do suggest to check it out. I had something for them. There was another one where I was also did a collab with Nikito the One, a really nice Arena Fighters and Mortal Kombat host streamer, kind of a nice dude in the anime FGC that has worked with a lot of players and higher up streamers on Twitch and YouTube for years. There was another one where I did even in this community where I've worked with Lord Beers for like a really nice project between our 2 versus 2 program and the premier PlayStation team battle between Team KLB and Team RODIMUS. It was really, really great. Going into 2026, I'm going to continue the expansion project. That way I can still keep gradually giving back to the scenes in terms of other people that need a platform to collab with. They can just seek me. That way they can build through my platform along with me. And it kind of helps bring other people up. I want to also help them with their work. So if they're also TOs or upcoming organizers in their own right, then I also want to use what talent, what powers or influence that I have maybe to help them also have prosperity as they should in order to have the lens on them and their work and their projects. That way they can grow with more inclusion and more respect for their works and the time they take in order to make and create the stuff that they do. Icon's also going to be doing more podcasting, so I'm also going to be trying to delve into more mysteries that have been happening through the different communities via social mysteries or Match Reno or
Mhm.
just wondering what's going on with the game's updates, with the communications probably with developers, or the continued supports for games, or the lack of possible continuation. And so this falls back to the community needing to take care of itself. You got to take care of it. You got to take care of what you love in order to make sure it still stays here. A lot of different things that I've been trying to delve into with Iacon, trying to also a pivot from tournaments, but also still house tournaments too. Like I want the brand to be more accommodating, so that way it's not just tournaments that I can do, but other things too,
Mhm.
depending upon like how open my ideology is. So that's why I decided to go ahead and start doing more podcasts again
Mhm.
in order to do that. So as long as I have people to talk with, the key, that's the hard part, is finding people to talk with, because there's a lot more people that can talk crap on the game than just talk about the game plainly. So that's always the hard part, in order to try and find that needle in the haystack where we can kind of pin this to the side and we have a really good conversation to open up what the communities should really be talking about.
That's a
Tournament
lot.
wise,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, you good.
No,
Then
tournament.
tournament wise, there's 3 specific projects that I am going to be trying to do off the top of my head. So one is a Mortal Kombat project for MK1 that I did promise early last year, but I got sidetracked with the Vortex Gala and Pride FGC that I didn't get a chance to properly spearhead that for my NRS following. A lot of my NRS following is a lot of the older heads from Injustice 2 that also followed me from Injustice 2 into a little bit of Mortal Kombat 1, since we're now
Mhm.
playing and enjoying and kind of crying about that game nowadays. And so I had a project there that I wanted to debut regarding, it's called Aya Combat Millennia, which is like a theme around the Millennium items in Yu-Gi-Oh! I wanted to try and have a 7 to 8 week program for Mortal Kombat. It was going to be like a $100, $200 match arena that I was going to do. Try and see if I could raise money for it, or probably just put my own money in the pot, however that'll work. Key thing is just not go too far in the red, but to just have a general promotional avenue for what my brand can still contribute to the NRS scene. And so I wanted to have an 8-week program. Each program is themed around all 8 of the Millennium items. There's 7 Millennium items, but there's an 8th one specifically that also is correlated to the movie The Dark Side of Dimension. And I wanted that one to be the last one.
That's a lot.
It's an 8-week pinnacle that I wanted to have for private invite, because I wanted to invite just specific people, and then have it be a continual point-based system. Then each winner can't repeat going into the tournament again until the finale. And so the key thing is to have 8 different winners. That way the pinnacle finale is a sole top 8 from all 8 of the prior champions, and then they fight for a new crown that I'm going to introduce in my Discord server.
I see. Cool.
What was it?
I guess.
Another one was for.
Yeah, one more.
Oh, go for it. Oh, you good?
No, you go. Well, we have like 6 more minutes, and I got a few more questions to go through. That's why.
Oh, gotcha. And another one was for Uni 2. I already had the closeout for that one to close out this year, because it took forever to get that going because of the miscommunication in trying to house this for PlayStation. PC people want it, and then when I give it for PC has a complete lack of communication. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to deal with the PlayStation people, because the PlayStation people are more adults and have an attempted communication skills. They actually do want this, and I can try to talk and be accommodating as I can with a lot of people. So I did the Uni closeout on PlayStation over fairly well. Melty Blood I'm going to try to bring back for PlayStation. Melty Blood has been out of the loop for PlayStation for like almost a year, because I left when I left the scene, I went to go compete on Melty Blood on PC. And so I left the scene on PlayStation to a couple of the people that have their own things going on. They haven't been continuing what I left, definitely for the scene to work with. So I'm going to try and see if I can pick it back up and give the PlayStation Melty Blood goers something to really look forward to. That way it's not so sprinkled. And then lastly is Dragon Ball FighterZ. Dragon Ball FighterZ is like one of the main flagships for my brand, because that's what I got started with back in 2019, 2020. So there's another pinnacle coming up for Dragon Ball from my branding. It's going to be Icon number 13. I'm still at Icon 11 right now. We're going to get to number 12. Number 12, when I finish number 12, automatically sets the stage going into number 13 that I'm going to advertise, because every time my brand goes to number 13, I try to make number 13 a pinnacle by default, because it's just, for me, I have a fascination with the number 13 in order to introduce proper luck. 13 is a lucky number.
It is.
And so for that one, I'm going to have, at minimum, probably a $200 or $300 PC bracket for Icon 13 that's going to be housed in my community, that's going to be here for past champions and newer killers. That way the old meets the new. And then try and have it as my contribution for the new generation going into 2026 for my branding. Every brand that I've hosted so far in my work for Icon has had at least one pinnacle to its name. PC version for fighters, this is going to be its very first one, and I want it to be a statement about Icon Battle Circuit in the pool of PC lens compared to my native PlayStation lens.
Okay, nice. Thank you again for sharing all those. I might ask you offline, like to basically like summarize that for me with all the links. Then I can put that in the video description. Sounds good?
Sure.
Cool, thank you. I'm going to jump a bit the question because I have to go. So maybe like we can go through that one. So I hope you had
Oh,
like
that's a quick one I can go over.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I said that's a quick one I can go over real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, for who I think that you'd like to interview next is you can do either King Lord Beers or Ryuki or Double L. I think it would be like a really fun TED Talk sitting down with KLB or Ryuki, either or. They can go into a lot of offline details, reminiscing and interesting stories or meetings. I think you and your audience would really love to know or be surprised to discover. KLB and I are like the dynamic duo for online prosperity, and we have
Nice.
like a really like-minded approach about the community. I'm sure he'd be honored to have a spot out here in the interview gallery.
Yeah, we sorted. So basically, you were the last one interview for 2025, and he's going to be the first one for 2026. So we're all good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice. Thank you for this. Yeah, but I'm in touch with him already, and we set. I'm going to the last question, and I guess that's going to be like where we have to say goodbye to each other for the moment. But last question for you, Rodimus Prime. Thanks again for your time. Is there anything you would like to say to the community, or something you would like to share, like anything you would like to say to the Dragon Ball community specifically?
I do. Let me try and see if I can work all this in really quickly. I do have this rehearsed. So
Oh,
it's not to start drama, but it's just to reflect on the past going into the present, since now in rollback we're in a new generation of Dragon Ball's community. We're in another new generation of Dragon Ball's community. So my message to the community, I know there was someone in a past interview that was like highly disappointed with the current state of the scene in the community, and I was disappointed in hearing this in his blunt statement, like it wouldn't be called out by someone who just knows better by the scene. You can't say something hostile and then go back to people glazing you after they've forgotten what you said about that junk. And I want to set the record straight that the community should be proud of itself for how far it's come after a lot of the drama and setback that the community has had alongside its triumph. Generation is a better unified mind as a community than the prior era, at the cost of, yes, losing events and tournaments because people have had to learn the hard way about keeping the things they love intact by supporting it, or it just simply goes away. A lot of fake people left, a lot of leeches left, a lot of toxic people, but the very few left. A lot of gaslighters and users left. Some have taken new forms. Others were kicked out, exiled even. If you know, you know. For the last 2 years leading up to the rollback resurgence, the scene lost a lot of budding opportunities. Hosts walked away from being here for the ungrateful, and the PSN scene just died off completely. This community lost a lot that hundreds of people never really bothered to focus on or salvage or retain to do better on. Many of our heroes in this scene didn't even reflect on it or build new ideas of current community problems. Some just complained or antagonized or ignored what they didn't see for themselves going to the scenes or the people they supported. Whatever didn't involve a physical source or an income, they just moved on. Or simply put, they kind of just moved on to a new carcass like vultures, unfortunately, for lack of a better term. Amidst this gray field, The scene healed gradually into its resurrection now in the PS5 and PC era. It's needed that for a long time to let people get a reset after a dramatic roller coaster by its own people in the scene, online and offline. After the reset, this is where we're at now in the new gen. It houses better people right now and a stronger purpose to want to keep it here and to keep it going. A lot of facets of growth and expansion being, for the moment, better than the prior gen. As for the strong players coming up in general, yes, a large amount of them were kept out of opportunity to do better because the sources of better means weren't open to those people. It's not that they weren't available, but they're not open. There's always a reason why you can't play this guy. There's a reason why you hate the way they play, because it's annoying to how you like to play. There's a reason why you can't tell me about my team and to ease the learning curve. There's a reason why groups just exclude people's participation for some reasons. I noticed he didn't mention that part. Now, in this rollback era, that whole ideology is different, as it should. And so now you have love, you have the attempt of compassion, the appetite to build or lead, the transparency to communicate, and seeing the games and sets, the inclusion factor that adds different people in different play styles, which results in new players being seen on the come up and more players at higher level being seen in abundance. That's what you want. Now the generational catch-up falls to the new gen doing their thing now that the last gen didn't fully succeed in doing, or didn't own up to, or didn't pass off the torch to the next person correctly. In that regard, my advice to help our predecessors and to help the new gen and to help our kids out here is: 1, mental health is key. 2, keep showing up for yourself as well as your fellow person that you claim to support or that you do wholly support. Words are words, but actions are invaluable. They're a hug and a handshake for people. They need you more than you realize. 3, motivation coupled with repetition is a hard duo, but this leads to concrete success. 4, start networking. Make small talk everywhere you go. You never know what kind of connections you can create. Closed mouths do not get fed. And 5, love yourself. Please love yourself. Practice is the key to your evolution, but so is your mental health. Don't let the need to meet others' switching expectations be above your self-rule and your peace with how you are and what you're working towards.
Can you repeat the last sentence? I guess the sound break a bit.
Oh.
The last sentence.
The last thing I said was to love yourself. Yeah, don't let need to meet others' switching expectations be above yourself and your peace with how you are and what you're working towards.
Okay, cool. Well, I will have to digest that a bit offline, but this is all the time we have for today. Thanks again, RODIMUS Prime, for your time. I really appreciate this chat. We're going to keep in touch. But again, thanks for your time. I wish you a great rest of the day. But I'll talk to you soon, okay? You have a great end of the year.
You as well. Thank you so much for having me here today. I appreciate this, and your following. I love you guys out there.
Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.
All right, take care.